Alright, so you purchased yourself a decal, but you might be wondering to yourself, how do I apply this decal? Every decal can be considered a sticker, but every sticker cannot be considered a decal. Let's take a look at a decal. Here we have a decal that I have made, been cut from vinyl, weeded so you get the design, and then transfer tape has been placed on top of this design. So this is a decal that is ready to use. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take your decal and start to peel it. And you'll notice that it should come off fairly easy, but sometimes a part of the design may stay attached to the backing. So what you're gonna do is you're simply gonna lay that back down like that. You're gonna wanna use a scraping tool. These are scrapers, and you can also use a credit card or any type of gift card as a scraper as well. If when you're attempting to take off the transfer tape with the design and you find that the design is staying stuck to the backing instead of coming off completely onto the transfer tape, lay that back down on there and run your scraper over it, ensuring that the transfer tape is squished really nice up against the vinyl so it transfers properly. And you do that until you get the whole design off, leaving you with the transfer tape and the design. So what we're gonna wanna do with this is attach it to something. But before we do that, you're gonna wanna get a paper towel or a cotton cloth, and you're gonna wanna clean that area that you will be attaching your decal to. Here we just have a paper towel with a little bit of water on it. Nothing to get it too wet, just damp so we can wipe it down, and then part of the paper towel is dry, so we'll dry that excess. And depending on how dirty your surface is or what you're applying it to, you might want to use something like Windex or alcohol, rubbing alcohol to be specific. So once you have the surface cleaned off, we're gonna go ahead and attach that decal to this surface. So we'll remove our transfer tape with the design attached to it from this backing. We'll go ahead and figure out where we want to place this on our object, get it lined up as good as we want, and place it on there like so. Now what you're going to want to do is take your scraper or your gift card or credit card, whatever it may be, and you're going to want to run it along this decal like so. And you're doing this to ensure that the decal behind the transfer tape is adhered to the item you're trying to stick the decal to. So once you have this done and you feel like it's on there decent enough, it looks pretty good, we'll go ahead and we'll start to peel this up. And when you peel this up, what you're going to want to do is just keep this as low as possible when you're peeling it. You don't want to pull it up like this, because that has a tendency to pull up the actual decal. It doesn't happen all the time, but you'll avoid that by peeling the decal like so. And sometimes, just like before when you were peeling the transfer tape from the backing, if one of the letters or a piece of the design stays on the transfer tape, all you're going to do is simply lay that transfer tape back down, run your tool over it, and then begin the process again by peeling it. And remember, when you're peeling it, you keep it as flush to the surface as possible, and in little to no time you'll have your decal attached onto the item you're trying to adorn. We have attached a decal.